A lot of hearing aids can do a few things well, but not a lot of hearing aids can do everything well. When I'm working with a new patient who comes into my clinic, I'm looking for several things. First and foremost, I need to understand what their hearing loss is by performing a comprehensive hearing evaluation that includes speech and noise testing. But even more important than this, I need to have a deep understanding of how their hearing loss is negatively impacting their life, and I need to understand what their wants, needs, and priorities are before I can recommend a treatment. Now, this may be a surprise to you, but there are no two hearing losses that are exactly alike. I don't care if the audiograms look identical, two individuals will perceive that hearing loss in a different way. On top of that, most people want to achieve different things when it comes to treating their hearing loss. However, the one thing that everybody has in common, including yourself, is that you always want to hear your absolute best in any situation. Whether this is at work, at school, at home, or going out to a restaurant with your family and friends, and the list goes on. That's why in this video, I want to cover some of the most important listening situations and how to overcome them. But before I do, if you could do me a huge favor and click the like button, it really helps out my channel. And if you are not yet subscribed to the channel with notifications turned on, go ahead and do that as well, because that ensures that you never miss one of my newly released videos. And I release multiple new videos every single week. That being said, I really appreciate it, and a huge shout out to Phonak for sponsoring today's video, but more on them in a little bit. Now, it's probably not going to shock you that the vast majority of individuals who have hearing loss, most likely yourself included, want to hear better in a background noise situation like in a restaurant. Oftentimes, with any type or configuration of hearing loss, the first thing to go is your ability to separate speech from background noise. When your hearing starts to go, you often need to rely on visual cues off of the lips of the person talking to you, or context for what the conversation is about. Otherwise, you can find yourself up a creek without a paddle when it comes to communication in a noisy situation. To solve this problem, we need a few things. First and foremost, we need an understanding of what your SNR loss score is. On top of that, we need to have a hearing aid that has the ability to separate speech from background noise and have access to remote microphones if necessary. And the third thing we need is to have your hearing aids programmed to your hearing loss prescription and verified by real ear measurement. Your SNR loss score is the amount of speech that you need above the background noise in decibels before you can understand 50% of what someone is saying to you. Once we understand that score, we can select a hearing aid that would be best to overcome it and use a remote microphone if necessary to improve it even more. This will help you better separate speech from the background noise whenever you find yourself in a noisy situation. And as long as you verify the programming of that hearing aid with real ear measurement, you can guarantee that you get the biggest amount of improvement using that hearing aid. If you have all three of these things, then you will be well prepared for any restaurant that your family selects, even if that restaurant has horrible acoustics. The second thing that everybody's looking for is better hearing on the TV and on the telephone. Fortunately, it is easy to kill these two birds with one stone when it comes to multimedia, as long as you have the right hearing aids. First of all, just by treating your hearing loss with really good hearing aids and programming those hearing aids very well, you should be able to understand substantially more dialogue on the TV and get much more clarity on the telephone. But just in case this is still not enough, some hearing aids actually have Bluetooth wireless connectivity to improve it even further. Wireless Bluetooth streaming capabilities inside of hearing aids began back in 2013. This allows us to give you direct audio input from your TV and from your telephone by sending that sound directly into both of your hearing aids, substantially improving the clarity of what you're hearing. Whether you like watching movies, TV shows, or just listening to your favorite music channel on TV, Bluetooth can help. And if communicating over the telephone is a top priority for you, look no further than direct Bluetooth streaming from your smartphone directly into your hearing aids. And the third priority that I always see from my patients is their desire to wear their hearing aids in virtually any situation that they may encounter. Life happens, which means that your hearing aids need to be able to withstand the daily rigors of whatever situation you put them through without you having to stress about it. Whether this is going to a ball game because your best friend got last-minute free tickets and you don't want to miss out, or going for a hike outside because it is an absolutely gorgeous day that you weren't expecting. Just being able to live your life is something that you should be able to do without having to worry if you're going to be able to hear. The main goal of selecting any hearing aid is finding one that allows you to live your best life, which is exactly what the Audeo Lumity Life hearing aid from Phonak, today's video sponsor, allows you to do. Now, there are a lot of hearing aids that are out there that allow you to do some things well, but the Phonak Audeo Lumity Life is one of those hearing aids that allows you to do virtually everything well. When it comes to background noise situations, the AutoSense OS 5.0 operating system can identify the noise and automatically switch you into a speech in noise or speech in loud noise setting that are specifically designed to help you hear better by controlling your noise reduction settings and microphone settings. If you happen to be walking outside on a windy day, the Lumity Life hearing aids can be paired with a Phonak Roger On remote microphone to help you overcome the wind noise and to hear the person you want to hear better without taking away from your environment. When you have time to relax and watch your favorite TV show, you can stream the audio from your TV using the Phonak TV connector or your Roger device directly into your hearing aids for crystal clear dialogue. It is never a bad time to stay connected with friends and family over the telephone, especially when you can stream their voice into your hearing aids so you can hear them like they're sitting right next to you. And heaven forbid you get caught out in the rain, which is exactly what seems to happen at least once every time I travel outside of the Arizona desert. At least with the Phonak Audeo Lumity Life hearing aids, I do not need to worry about water damage since they are completely waterproof. Not only do the Audeo Lumity Life hearing aids allow you to do all of these things, but you can do them without having to think twice about it. The point is, with or without hearing loss and with or without hearing aids, we all want to be able to do the exact same thing, which is just live our best life. Now, most hearing aids can handle some of these situations, but it takes a special hearing aid to be able to handle all of them. So here's your homework. I want you to think about all of the situations that you want to be able to hear in that are most important to you, and the next time you go see your hearing care professional, I want you to tell them every single one of those situations and why they're so important. Their job is to help you identify which hearing aids are most appropriate for solving all of those situations and setting up your devices to be able to do so. Because if your hearing aids do not allow you to live the life that you want without a second thought, then you're probably using the wrong hearing aids.